when I used to drive, and I did take things for granted, a road trip, I actually would just go to sleep and I wouldn't pay attention to what's going on around me. But now, without vision, my world suddenly changed. Hi, my name is Anne Mock. Since childhood, I've always struggled with my vision, but it wasn't until my mid-30s, in the middle of raising my children, that I was suddenly diagnosed with a rare inherited genetic eye condition called cone rod dystrophy. I fell into severe depression for many years, but now every moment counts. When I heard that a car with all its sensors could tell me what the landscape sound like, I was so confused, but you know what? I'm ready. I want to see the unfolding of the landscape and what the world can bring to me.
When people cannot rely on sight, the brain needs to adapt, so it rewires itself. That's why blind individuals process audio more deeply. It becomes the way they see.
Oh wow, I can feel the depth.
The challenge in this project was to use the advanced driver assistance system cameras to scan every object on the road and turn these objects into sounds.
But I can also hear some flutes, which are light and dainty, and they represent the shrubs, the trees. It feels so good.
The car creates a different sound for the different elements, just like for these trees. Whenever we see trees on the left side of the road, you hear flutes and oboes there. Whenever the car goes faster, the more dynamic the music gets. And if the landscape changes, the music changes.
Here we go. It's such an incredible feeling. The music is translating not only what I'm feeling, but what the landscape is like. And what I'm navigating through and what I'm experiencing. It reminds me of when I was a kid and we would go on road trips with my parents. I could feel the sound of vastness and then also little sounds of shrubbery that are dotting the landscape. I feel like I'm driving even though I can't drive, but it's giving me that experience back of having that freedom. The music is telling me that we're heading towards an area that is more flat and dry grass. Feels like we're at the bottom of the valley. It's really emotional right now. When I heard for the first time that I would come here for this crazy experiment, I thought I couldn't quite understand it. I couldn't quite rationalize it in my head, but I was so curious to see how this could possibly be. How could this possibly work? I used to think that with no longer being able to drive, I've lost something, but I realized I could have a true passenger experience. I believe absolutely that this experiment can inspire so many people to get out there and enjoy the landscape through sound. Can you imagine how people can experience the world in a more immersive state and really appreciate each single moment?
Kia, movement that inspires.